Lastly, story decisions. I don't want to get too deep into this because you can obviously make a big video about just this one topic, but Ironwood and Adam. A lot of people hate how Ironwood was created. Remember, this is a general that is doing all of this with this trash ass semblance that we don't even know when it's active or when it's not active. We can assume, but we don't know when it is in full effect. And I'm not going to sit here and say Ironwood isn't paranoid and didn't have tendencies. Obviously, we've seen those tendencies before, but it's just so much happening at once, and the weight is different, the effects are different, and it's just really weird. And obviously, if I want to breeze past it, just Adam. A bunch of people didn't view him as this abusive figure. Yeah, sure, you can sit here and say he's a bad person for what he does with the White Fang. He's powerful, he's cool, he's whatever. But it felt like somewhere near volume 3, and and after like 5 and 6, it just turned into obsessive, angry boyfriend. And it felt like Adam's character wasn't that. It felt like Adam's character was big, Faunus leader that was prejudiced and racist towards humanity and wanted Faunus to dominate them. But then some way down the line, it just felt like Adam turned into obsessive, clingy boyfriend that was just, oh, pick me, why are you with her? And it's just weird. It just feels like a wrong story decision to give him dialogue like that, or make him express his feelings like that, or even make those his feelings to begin with. He should be angry about the White Fang, about humans, about humanity. If you're going to make him question Blake and Yang's relationship, make him question why she's with a human instead of just saying, why did you pick her over me? It comes off completely different if you give him the statement, why the hell are you with a human, versus why'd you pick her over me, or what does she see in you? You know, I just don't get it. But yeah, these are decisions and character moments that people feel like just ruined RWBY, and this is why people kind of stopped liking RWBY after volume 3, and it's because these changes right here, these are the additions that were made, these are the stories that came, and it's just things that people didn't agree with, people didn't resonate with. And obviously change is not a bad thing. I will never sit here and be someone that says change is a bad thing with a series. Things change, characters grow, characters are supposed to be different, I understand that. But these are drastic changes that nobody was ready for. Obviously, when you get a character at the start of the series, you're supposed to know their goal, what their objective is, and obviously they have their own side objectives. These were side objectives and main goals that people weren't ready for. This was mischaracterization that people just didn't agree with. Why is Yang sitting here and talking to Blake but not caring about her mother? Why is Blake not caring about Faunus but talking to Yang? And there's no issue with them being a woman-woman couple. That's not the issue. The issue is just your characters, how your characters are being portrayed, and if this is good. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about the relationship. It's just, is your relationship benefiting the story? If it's not, why is it here?